Hi guys, today we're going to be reviewing a new video. Now, I previously did a video on this on the distance records between the Earth and the Moon, but today I'm going to make a different video. It will propose different questions in a more layman's terms so that you can see what I was trying to say on the other video. Okay, here we go. Now, first of all, we can see the moon every night. We know it's there. We can see it every night. We know we live on a solid mass. We know that much, okay? Now, in a layman's term, in order for us to go to that object that we see every night, it would require an amount of power and will of grandiose size, okay? What it means is, if we were ever to decide to go to that object, it would require many steps. It wouldn't just be, okay, we're in space, we're going to go to the moon. That's not how that's not how everything works. We would need to escape the Earth's gravity, the force that's holding us down. Obviously, we know that. We would have to go through layers of the clouds. We know there's clouds. And once we would get through those layers, until the final layer, until we escape, then we figured out, oh, we can escape the Earth. Okay, we're in space. Now, up to that point, everything is fine. Science is pretty basic with this on that. The biggest issue with this is after. What happens after we reach low Earth orbit? If we can orbit the Earth, then obviously we can go out past it. It's very simple. So, prior to the 1969 Apollo 11 mission, no one had ventured far enough to claim any distance record, let's say 5,000 kilometers away from Earth. Nobody has ever claimed that record. Nobody went on a rocket solo, went out to 5,000 kilometers and came back. There is no record of that. Basically, what happened was prior to the Apollo 11 mission is in 1969, they went from low Earth orbit, okay, directly to the moon. Now, people say, yeah, but they sent probes there. You know, the Americans sent equipment there, so they knew what the atmosphere was like, and the Russians did as well. That's true. The issue is no one in their right mind would travel 380,000 kilometers without steps. Okay? The reason why is because you cannot trust the equipment you use until it's actually used properly, it's verified, okay, and it's reliable. You don't just build a rocket and say, yeah, I'm going to go 1,000,000 kilometers on that rocket. You haven't even gone 10,000 kilometers on it. How do you know if it's going to fail and you can't go back? So the issue is that I have with the Apollo missions is this. There is no records claimed by any Russian or American astronaut past low Earth orbit prior to the Apollo 11 missions. No one claims that record, and it's very suspicious and very weird that no cosmonaut, my Ruski friend, went out past the 10,000 kilometers, came back. I'm a hero to the Soviet state. Or an American. Yeah, it was pretty good. I just went out there and I got back on my horse. It was like riding a horse. No American or Russian has ever even said that they were halfway to the moon on any rocket. In a solo flight. Remember that. It's very critical to say solo, because as soon as you say solo, everybody shuts their mouth. Because nobody would dare even talk about it. No solo record exists past low Earth orbit between the Earth and the moon. Prove me wrong. I want people out there to prove me wrong. Prove to me that a Russian went to 100,000 kilometers and came back. Prove to me that an American went to 120,000 kilometers and broke that record and came back. No one has any records over anybody past low Earth orbit. I leave this video to you. It's just a simple video here. Okay? Nothing detailed. It's the Earth and the moon. This video completely obliterates the entire Apollo missions. You mean to tell me that they went from low Earth orbit to the moon with nothing in between? No checking of the rockets, of the LEM stages, no practicing up here at 1,000 kilometers away from the Earth, the procedure before they landed on the moon. Nothing was practiced here. They basically went from here to there with nothing in between. They didn't take their equipment out to 1,000 kilometers out or 100 kilometers out past your Earth orbit and tested the equipment out, did their stages, their pre-stage checks. Nothing. They didn't do any of this. Well, we practice here on Earth. No, Earth is not space. You have to practice that here in space. That's how these things are supposed to be made. So again, I ask you, there is no mock-up trial of the stages near Earth. There is no distance records claimed by anybody, Russian or American, for solar flights. Okay? Just ask yourself, which American or Russian has been to 5,000 kilometers away from the Earth and came back in a solo flight? I'm pretty sure you're scratching your head right now wondering who it is. It doesn't exist. Thank you for watching the video, and please remind yourself, this is only my opinion, only my view. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to accept it. Okay? Nobody should be forced to accept anything. And when you're forced to accept everything in school, since you were, a child, this is exactly how they get you. It's because you have been trained to think their way. Right? Not your way. You are trained since you were a child to think a certain way, to accept things as they are, as they're told to you. And that's wrong. Thanks for watching the video. Bye.